In a small village, a man named Elijah sat alone, burdened by the weight of his suffering. He looked up to the sky and whispered, "Lord, when will you put an end to my suffering?" His voice trembled with hope and despair alike. Nearby, his enemies gathered, their laughter echoing through the air as they mocked him and his faith. They sneered, "Where is your God now? Why doesn't he deliver you?" Elijah clenched his fists, feeling every ounce of his pain pointed out by their cruel words. The mockery stung deeply, and he wondered if his cries had reached heaven at all. One day he remembered the words from Psalm 115:2-3, which his mother often recited. He paused, recalling, "Why do the nations say, 'Where is their God?'" The words resonated within him, filling him with a strange mixture of comfort and resolve. His faith was tested, yet he refused to let go of the hope that his God was still in heaven, watching over him. Elijah stood up and faced his enemies, his voice calm but unwavering. He declared, "Our God is in heaven. He does whatever pleases him." He repeated the verse softly, as if reaffirming his trust in divine sovereignty. Despite their jeers, he believed his suffering was not in vain, for his faith was the shield that guarded him. He remembered how others before him had endured hardships, yet faith carried them through. In his heart, Elijah trusted that his divine moment was near, when the Lord would intervene. As days passed, Elijah continued to pray fervently, even when hope waned momentarily. His enemies continued mocking, but his resolve did not falter. One evening, as darkness fell, a gentle breeze whispered through the village, carrying a sense of peace. In that quiet moment, Elijah felt a divine presence, comforting him with unspoken assurance. He knew that God's plans were beyond human understanding, and that salvation was coming in its perfect time. He remembered the stories of the great deliverances in scriptures, inspiring him to remain steadfast. The village mockery slowly diminished as they watched Elijah's unwavering faith. One day, a miracle occurred. A loved one recovered from a seemingly hopeless illness. Elijah saw this as a sign that his God was indeed alive and active among them. His enemies looked on in awe, realizing that faith had power beyond their mockery. From that moment, Elijah's story spread, inspiring others to trust in God's timing and purpose. He often recounted his journey, emphasizing that suffering tests faith and patience. People began to ask him how he endured so much pain without losing hope. He would smile and say, "My faith is my strength, and my God in heaven does whatever pleases him." Elijah's life became a testament to the truth of Psalm 115:2-3, shining as a beacon of unwavering trust. His enemies learned that mocking faith only deepened his resolve, not diminished it. Elijah's story was eventually written down, reminding generations of God's sovereignty and grace. In time, the village transformed into a place of hope where faith was cherished above all. Every night, Elijah would look up and pray, seeking God's continued guidance and mercy. He knew that his suffering was but a chapter in a greater story written by divine hands. With each passing day, his faith grew stronger, anchored in the knowledge that God was in heaven, doing as he pleased. And so, Elijah's journey from suffering to salvation became an inspiring tale of hope, trust, and divine power.